Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. If your scanner is showing the code P00C8, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into what this code means, what causes it, and most importantly, how to fix Italiano. So, grab your tools and let's get started. First off, what exactly is P00C8? This code stands for Fuel Pressure Regulator Control Circuit Low. In simple terms, it means your car's brain, the powertrain control module, or PCM, has detected a problem with the electronic control circuit for your fuel pressure regulator. Specifically, it's seeing a lower than expected voltage. This regulator is a crucial part of your fuel system. Its job is to maintain the perfect amount of fuel pressure in the fuel rail, ensuring your engine gets just the right amount of fuel to run efficiently and powerfully. When the PCM can't control it properly, things can start to go wrong. So, what are the symptoms you might be experiencing? The most common sign is the check engine light illuminating on your dashboard. You might also notice your engine running rough, hesitating, or even stalling, especially at idle. Poor acceleration and a noticeable drop in fuel economy are also big red flags. In some cases, your engine might not start at all, or it could go into a limp mode to protect itself from further damage. These symptoms pop up because the incorrect fuel pressure messes with the air-fuel ratio, leading to poor engine performance. Now, let's talk about the potential culprits behind the P00C8 code. The problem could be as simple as a bad electrical connection or a corroded connector at the fuel pressure regulator itself. Always check the easy stuff first. Damaged or shorted wiring in the control circuit is another common cause. Wires can get frayed or broken over time due to heat and vibration in the engine bay. Of course, the fuel pressure regulator itself could have failed internally. This is a common wear and tear item. Less frequently, the issue might lie with a faulty fuel pump that isn't supplying enough pressure to begin with, or even a problem within the PCM. Though PCM failure is rare, it's still a possibility we can't ignore. Alright, let's move on to the diagnosis and repair process. The first step is to visually inspect the wiring harness and connectors going to the fuel pressure regulator. Look for any signs of damage, corrosion, or loose connections. Wiggle the connector a bit to see if it affects the engine's idle. If everything looks good visually, it's time to break out your You'll want to test the voltage and ground at the regulator's connector. Check your vehicle's service manual for the correct specifications. A reading that's too low points directly to a circuit issue. You can also perform a resistance test on the regulator itself to see if it is within the manufacturer's specified range. An out-of-spec reading usually means the regulator is toast. If the wiring and the regulator check out, the next step is to test the fuel pressure directly using a fuel pressure gauge. This will help you determine if the fuel pump is delivering adequate pressure to the rail. If the pressure is low, the problem could be the pump or a clogged fuel filter, not the regulator's control circuit. So, how do you fix it? If you find damaged wiring or a bad connector, repair or replace it. Make sure you have clean, tight connections. If your tests confirm the fuel pressure regulator has failed, it will need to be replaced. This is often the most direct solution. If the fuel pressure is low due to a weak pump or a clogged filter, you'll need to address those components. And in that very rare case where all signs point to the PCM, it may need to be reprogrammed or replaced, which is typically a job for a professional technician. After any repair, remember to clear the P00C8 code with your scan tool and take the car for a test drive. Make sure the check engine light stays off and the engine is running smoothly. This confirms that you've successfully solved the problem. Dealing with a P00C8 code can seem intimidating, but with a systematic approach, you can pinpoint the cause and get your car running right again. I hope this guide was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and subscribe for more car repair tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.